It's week 12 of the NFL.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time in the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Now a first down throw. Gone. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now Goff. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. You look at this Bears defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't.
Coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Now this defense for the Lions fairly strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Petty now.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. The Bears at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Patty.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bears take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Goff's throw caught by Gray.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19.
Here's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Robinson pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
To the air again. Goff.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Short throw to Smith. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Petty now.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears had 6 to their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Gets through, and now an opening. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
James Mitchell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here. So it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Here's Patty. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was away. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught by Evans. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Petty, it's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
3rd and
2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you've practiced a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and a happy Thanksgiving.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Evans comes in motion right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
This a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Gone.
Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's good for a Lions.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 3rd and 7.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this out past the 25.
Number 19, Amari Cooper. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Petty now. Short throw to Smith. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
To Jonnu Smith. 2 yards on the play. And the Bears first
In
down.
motion left, that's Cooper.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
7 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Goff.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
That is caught.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. Back now at Ford Field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson.
And after the interception, there
he goes left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Patty. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears!
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Goff.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
After the interception, here's Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
2nd down and 4.
Now Goff. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Robinson up the middle.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On second down, another shot for Robinson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Here's 3rd and 3.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going. One man to beat. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On first down, Goff.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
13 yards on the play. That's good. For the Lions.
Goff throwing again.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches